Namaste dear students. Today we are going to solve illustration number 2. Again this is one of the basic problem, so that I wanted you to give a concrete basic, so that you should have a strong basics. So that is why I have come up with one more problem, which is basic one, so which will not have much adjustment. So let us look into the problem. Taj Company Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each. Amount payable as follows: rupees 20 on application, rupees 25 on allotment, rupees 20 on first call, and rupees 35 on second and final call. All the issued shares were duly subscribed and paid. Pass the necessary journal entries in the books of the company. So this is the problem what he has given. So first you have to make an outline of the problem. So first you should know the name of the company. The company name is Taj Company Limited. And that company has issued 10,000 shares. Okay, 10,000 equity shares that company has issued. Face value of the shares is rupees 100 each. So per share value is 100 rupees. And they have collected the amount in 4 different installment. So rupees 20 on application. So you have to multiply 10,000 into 20. Then rupees 25 on allotment, 10,000 into 25. And rupees 20 on first call, 10,000 into 20. And rupees 35 on second and final call. So 10,000 into 35. So I think you should remember this one particular point that I've already told you today, in the previous problem while solving. That is, first entry is always a receive entry, second entry is transfer entry, then followed by due, receive, due, receive, due, receive. So totally you are going to get 8 journal entries for a basic problem. That is receive, transfer, due, receive, due, receive, due, receive. So for 4 transaction, 8 journal entries we have to show. Okay. So let us find the solution for the given problem. Okay. So open your books and open the table and keep your calculators ready. So I want you to solve this problem along with me. So now copy the problem first before commencing the solution part. I want you to copy this problem so that you are going to solve along with me, so that you will get a real practice, so that in classroom environment, as you learn in the classroom, the same way you are going to learn here too. Okay, so copy the problem first. Yeah, dear students, I am ready with the book. So to solve the problem, so let us solve the problem. So first we will give the title to the solution part, that is journal entries in the books of Taj Company Limited. So this is solution for illustration number 2. Okay. So journal entries in the books of Taj Company Limited. So let us draw the lines. So now I am opening a journal entry table. Okay, so journal entry table, take the pencil and open the table first. So one is going to be a credit column and one is going to be a debit column, and then we are going to have LF column, then we are going to have a date column. Okay, so I'm done with the table. So let me fill the table. So it is going to be a date, it is going to be a particulars, and this is LF, then debit column. So I'm marking it rupees also. Then credit column, I'm marking it with rupees also. Okay, so I'm ready with the table for journal entry. So let us pass the first journal entry. So as I already told you that first entry usually a receive entry. So receive entry always starts with, yes, what? Yes, bank account debtor to which money we are receiving? To share application account, bank account debtor to share application account. So how many shares the company have issued? Company have issued how many shares? 10,000 shares, correct? So 10,000 into what is the application money? 20 rupees. So multiply 10,000 into 20. Multiply. How much you got? 10,000 into 20 is 2 lakh rupees. Both the side. 2 lakh, 2 lakh. Bank account we have received 2 lakh rupees against share application account. So write down the narration now. Being equity share application money received. Okay, so this is going to be your narration. After each journal entry, you have to close the table, not the entire, only the particulars part you have to close. So now I am done with the first journal entry. Next I am moving on to the second journal entry. So second journal entry, I always said it is a transfer entry. Clear? So the first I have received. Now this received amount has to be transferred. So take down which money I am going to transfer. Share application account debtor to equity share capital account, because I am collecting the money for the purpose of capital. So 2 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. So narration being equity share application money transferred to capital account. So close the narration and close the particulars column. So I am done with the second entry. So next I am moving on to the third entry. So what is the third entry? It is a due entry. Due entry of what? Allotment. Clear? So take down equity share allotment account. Equity share allotment account debtor to equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. Now you don't have much space for calculation, right? So how much for the allotment? For the allotment is rupees 25, correct? So we don't have a much space over here. What I am doing, I am opening a bracket here at the top. 10,000 into 25. 10,000 into 25 means how much? 2 lakh 50,000. 2,50,000. Calculate with the help of calculator. Don't do the calculation just like that. Okay. So 2,50,000, 2,50,000. So the narration being equity share allotment money due. Equity share allotment money due. Okay, so I'm done with the due entry. So I'm closing this column now. Okay, so next I'm further moving to the receive entry of this due. So fourth entry is going to be a receive entry. So receive entry always comes up with bank account debtor to equity share allotment account. So how much amount is 2,50,000, 2,50,000 being equity share allotment money received. Being equity share allotment money received. So I'm done with this entry. So I'm closing the table now. Okay, so next I'm moving to the next entry, that is fifth entry. So let us pass the fifth entry, that is going to be a due entry for first call. Okay, so what is the entry for due? Equity share first call account debtor to equity share capital account. So how much is the first call money due? That is again 20 rupees. So 10,000 into 20. So you should write this calculation so that you will have a clarity. So 10,000 into 20 again 2 lakh, 2 lakh being equity share first call money due. Equity share first call money due. So I'm done with the due entry for this. So next I'm moving further towards a receive entry. So sixth entry, bank account debtor to equity share first call account. So amount column 2 lakh, 2 lakh being equity share first call money received. So I'm done for the sixth transaction. See, this is a receive entry. Receive entry. Okay, this is transfer entry. Second one is transfer entry. Third one, due entry, that is allotment money due entry. Again receive entry, that is money received. Again equity share first call account, that is due entry, first call money due entry, and this is going to be a receive entry of first call money. So that is what I used to say: receive, transfer, due, receive, due, receive, due, receive. That is second and final call money. Due, receive we are going to pass now. Okay, so I have to pass other two entries. So for that I am going to draw a table here in the back side of the sheet. So since it is a continuation of the journal entry, so I am going to draw a table for only required part. Okay. So debit column, then LF column, then we have a date column. Okay. So I'm not putting any date and all, headings and all, because it is a continuation. So for the continuation purpose, now I'm going to write seventh entry, that is second and final call money due entry. Okay, so write down equity share second and final call account debtor to equity share capital account. So now I need a space to calculation. So what I'm doing, I always write on the top. So 10,000 into second and final call money is 35. Correct? 10,000 into 35. So calculate with the calculator how much 10,000 into 35 is 3,50,000. 3,50,000. So write down the narration being equity share second and final call money due. So I'm done with the due entry. So now I am writing the receive entry. Okay, so before writing the receive entry, let me close the particular column. So I'm closing it now. So eighth entry I'm going to pass. So that is going to be a receive entry. So that is bank account debtor to equity share second and final call account. So the amount comes same 3,50,000, 3,50,000. Okay, so again what I am going to write, it is going to be a due entry and it is going to be a receive entry. For your reference I am writing, you should not write it. Okay, so what is the narration? Being equity share second and final call money received. So I'm done with the journal entries. Clear? So I'm done with the journal entries. So now I'm going to close the entire table. So let me close the table. So I'm done with the journal entry part. Okay. So now let us open a bank account. Bank account I need to open. So I'm drawing 5 lines is more enough, I believe, for the bank account. So for 5 lines only I am preparing a table. Okay, approximately 5 lines is more enough. So let me fill the columns. Title, bank account, it is going to be a ledger account. So debit credit, particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. Okay, so now I'm ready with the ledger account. So now see what are all debited to the bank that I'm going to enter here on the debit side. Okay, so let us look from the first transaction. So here I have a bank account debit 2 lakh rupees. So I have received against what? Share application. Wherever, see, it is a blind method which I am telling now, shortcut method. Wherever in the first line bank account is there, that means debit. Wherever bank is debit, that should be debited to the bank account. That amount should be debited to the bank account with effect of the immediate transaction title. Clear? Immediate transaction title. Okay. So now bank account is there. What is the immediate transaction title? Share application account. So copy this directly to share application account. Okay. So I'm copying it. See, to share, equity share is there, to share application account. How much? 2 lakh rupees. Correct? Okay. So first entry, there was a bank account, 2 lakh rupees. I have taken that. Next, share application, first line, it is not there. There is no bank at all. So I'm not taking. Again, third entry, there is no bank at all used here. So I'm not considering. Fourth entry, yes, again here a bank. Clear, there is a 2,50,000 rupees. But what is this? To equity share allotment. Towards equity share allotment is there. Okay, so now what I am doing? To equity share allotment account. So much. I forgotten the amount. So that is 2,50,000. Okay. So how much? 2,50,000. Next is 2. I'm done with the fourth entry. So fifth entry, there is no bank in this entry. In the sixth entry, yes, there is a bank account. Against equity share, first call account, how much? 2 lakh rupees. Equity share first call account, 2 lakh rupees. So let me enter it to equity share first call account. So how much the amount? So that is 2 lakh rupees. That is how much? 2 lakh rupees. So 2 lakh, I am writing 2 lakh. That is to equity share first call account. So now on the seventh entry, again there is no bank transaction reflected here. But in the eighth entry, yes, there is a bank account. How much? 3,50,000. Against what? Equity share second and final call account. So let me copy that. So to equity share second and final call account. So how much? Amount is 3,50,000, right? So I'm writing 3,50,000. So now let us total it. 3,50,000, that is 2 lakh plus 2,50,000 plus 2 lakh plus 3,50,000. So that comes to 10 lakh, 4 lakh 50, 6 lakh 50, 7 lakh, 7 lakh plus 3 lakh, 10 lakh is the total, both the side, 10 lakh. Since there is no any other transaction, I am writing by balance carried down directly 10 lakh rupees. So the total both the side is 10 lakh, 10 lakh. So I am closing the bank account now. I am closing the bank account. Are you clear how to prepare a bank account now? You have an idea, right? Yes, very good. So now let us prepare new balance sheet. Okay, new balance sheet as on that date. So let us open the table for new balance sheet. Open the table. For this also I don't require a large table because we have very limited transactions. Maybe in future problems, yes, we might have to open a big balance sheet and all. So now since the transactions are very limited, I'm going to draw around 4 to 5 lines of balance sheet columns, so which I'm preparing. So new balance sheet as on that date, balance sheet is ready. So now let me give a titles, that is liabilities. Then we have rupees, then we have assets, then we have rupees again. Okay. So actually we do have like authorized capital, called up capital, paid up capital and all in different sections. Since now the adjustments are limited and you are in the beginning stage, so I don't want it to give you or make your problem more complicated. So let us learn with the simple, headings. So what is that simple heading is what I am writing here. Issued, then comma, subscribed, comma, called up, and paid up share capital. You write this much, okay? Issued, subscribed, called up, and paid up share capital. So, how many shares the company have issued to the public? Yes, 10,000 shares of rupees. How much each? 100 each. So, take the calculator and multiply 10,000 into 100. So, you're going to get, yes, 10 lakh rupees. Perfect. Okay. So, now in the asset side, we have fixed assets first. Do we have any fixed assets in the problem? Like land, building, plant, machinery, motor van, computers, furniture? No, right? So, mark it nil. So, now let us move towards current assets. Do we have current assets? Yes, cash in hand or cash at bank is a current asset. How much money I have in the cash at bank? See, this is a bank account. So, how much money I have in the bank? 10 lakh rupees. So, copy this. Cash at bank. How much? 10 lakh rupees. So, both the side, total 10 lakh, 10 lakh, and your problem got tallied. So your answer is absolutely correct. Okay, so your answer is absolutely correct. So now let me close this balance sheet part. Okay, so now I'm done with the solution for the second problem too. So illustration number 2 is done. So I believe you have understood the problem and the lesson what I have taught you so far. So I'll come up with one more basic problem only, because I want you to understand clearly without any doubt. So we have to step into the bit advanced level problem. Okay, so let me stop here. So I'll come up soon with one more video very soon. Until then, take care, see you soon, bye bye, and stay safe.